Well, here we are. My name's Graham Harper. I'm the director of Revelation of the Daleks, 20 years on.
I'm Nicola Bryant and I played Perry.
And Terry Molloy here, the great healer himself, Davros.
Yes.
Hello, my name's Eric Saywood. I wrote the script and I was also script editor.
Oh, look at that.
Now, when I started writing this, I was on roads in brilliant sunshine. Never did I think.
It looks a bit chilly there, Nicola.
And the worst part about it was I've got these little spiky heels on and it was really icy.
Yeah.
So the idea that I was going to walk down here and just run down to the edge and throw in my sandwich became a lengthy ordeal, which we had to fill with a bit of ad-libbing.
So
Because it was taking so long.
Was this snow made to order, Graham? I mean, this is what you wanted, was it?
No. I couldn't believe my luck. I actually thought we were going to have a very cold, wintry kind of feel to the whole thing, and very ghostly, but not that. I was really upset when the snow came.
Really?
Absolutely. It absolutely destroyed everything I wanted to do.
I was delighted. But then I was sitting back in the television centre in a warm office.
I mean, visually it was stunning, wasn't it? I mean,
great choice of colours.
yeah.
Weren't we lucky?
Yeah.
Where was this? Where did you shoot this?
This is Petersfield, isn't it?
Yeah, this is I think the Queen Elizabeth Park, I think it's called. It's a very, very nice and very green, lush park.
Yeah.
Looks like the Arctic waste there.
Yes.
I don't even know this guy we've come to see.
Guy? Guy? You are talking about Professor Arthur Stengos.
I bet you were rather glad, though, to have lots of nice covering on in that weather.
The most unusual situation that an assistant actually can wear thermal underwear and trousers, thanks to Eric's forethought, I believe.
Yeah, right.
That was meant to be really frightening. It's not frightening at all, is it?
Actually, no, I didn't know on it.
It probably frightened the diver more
Probably
than
frightened
anybody
yes,
else.
absolutely, yeah.
Actually, that was an actor. That was Ken Barker did that.
Really?
Yeah, he was
What,
in the
underwater?
wetsuit.
Oh,
The
really?
animal. I'm sure it was he that did that.
He did the actual hand.
Yes, a stuntman actor.
Good lip tremble.
Colin reminds me of Michael Cameron. That he was our first assistant. They look alike.
Yeah.
Extraordinary.
Yeah. There was nice banter here between you and Colin.
Yeah, the thing where the mutant is killed, I think that works really well.
Marvellous.
Here's Oliver. Ollie.
Ollie? Yes.
This will be the finest perpetual instatement I've ever made.
I did. I actually, when I read the names have gone out my brain now. When I read the characters, the two brokers men.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I really thought of Lauren Hardy straight away. I mean, not just the brokers men, but actually to cast two people that could kind of resemble Lauren Hardy. So I did. There's Colin Spall and Trevor.
They worked very well as a double act.
Yeah.
They did, yeah.
I did because they were both nasty and evil when they needed to be, and then they had this kind of light comic touch.
Yes. Colin plays really tough, extremely well. There's some torture scene later, and it's almost real. I think he's enjoying himself too much.
And he's still absolutely going strong. It's wonderful.
Yes.
Doing really well.
But it's lovely the echoes of different things. I mean, like obviously you got the Egyptian feel in the design here, you know.
Yeah.
And then Lauren Hardy, which is reflected in the music. You get that, you know, get that little Lauren Hardy
rattlesnake
sting
sound.
coming through, you know, which is so cool.
On with your work.
It's interesting because the designer, Alan Spaulding, was very, very, very keen to create this Egyptian feel.
Yeah.
But he had and his dreams were quite extraordinary by comparison to the money he had.
Yeah.
And yet he created all this. It's extraordinary. He had nothing. He had so little money and man hours.
Yeah.
Herbar baculum vitae.
When you read the script, I mean, did you have ideas of the specific characters who you wanted to play?
Every time I read a script with regards casting, you always get you see faces and various ways of playing the characters, and I start making a list of the unobtainable, as it were, or unattainable to the obviously very possible. And somewhere amongst all that, you get lucky and get very close to your dreams, or a bundle of people that you really want to work with, or you think are going to be brilliant. So yes, I had quite strong idees about who should play those parts.
He wanted Laurence Olivier before he cast you.
Yes, I know. In fact, I heard Lawrence wanted to do it as well.
Strangely enough, and this is how gullible Graham Harper can be. John Nathan Turner said when we came to cast the mutant, here he is.
Oh, yes.
There he is. That's the mutant.
Yeah.
I've got two stories about this, I must tell you. The first one was he said, when we come to cast the mutant, Laurence Olivier has always expressed a desire to play something tiny, not too taxing.
Not too taxing, filming in the freezing.
In Doctor Who.
Yes.
And he said, he didn't know what I had in my mind, obviously. He said,
Can you imagine?
he said, what about the mutant? And I said, you don't think he would do? And he said, I'm sure he would. Well, let's offer it. And he did. He actually rang up Laurence Olivier's agent.
Really?
And they came back a couple of days later and said, I don't think so. And the second is a delightful story. Colin Spall, I hadn't seen for 15, 20 years when I started working on this. He used to be a very, very close friend of mine, but we'd lost touch with each other, as we do in life.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's exciting, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Cold. He rang me up and said, Gray, can I got your number from somebody at the BBC who happened to know you're working there. I hope you don't mind me. Can we meet? I'm in desperate trouble. And so he came to see me. I said, come and have dinner or whatever. And he came that next night. And he said, I haven't worked for 2 years, not one offer, nothing. And I just need help. And I thought, the mutant, he could play the mutant. Okay. And I said, listen, Colin, I can help. I promise I can help. Anyway, the next day I went in and saw John Nathan Turner, so I've got somebody I'd like to play the mutant. But actually, the more I thought about it, I thought, no. He's absolutely, he's Stanley.
Yeah.
And he didn't know it, but that's what we offered him. So he thought he was going to get the mutant, and he got that. He couldn't believe his luck.
Yeah.
And it absolutely started his career again.
Wow.
Isn't that extraordinary?
Brilliant.
Mr. Molloy.
Now that was difficult to achieve. The hologram.
Yeah.
That was difficult to achieve. A very difficult actor here.
Yeah, I know. I've heard he's fine.
Very good turn.
Yes, good turn.
He's good at turning. He's good at losing his kneecaps as well. Which is what he had to do, being in that goldfish bowl.
He
I
eats
think-
up all the makeup budget.
Isn't that a great mask?
It's
It
superb.
is very good.
Extraordinary.
Because that was the second one. That was the second mask, and when they tried to make it more mobile each time, because of the depth of the latex, you had to work on
How
hard.
did you actually get it attached to the mouth? So your mouth made all the mouth melt. Was that difficult?
It was, because it was moulded to my face. It was from my face mould, so it fitted very like a glove. But obviously they had to seal it round the mouth, and make up the teeth and everything. But you really had to work incredibly hard behind it to get it to.
Was it agony? I mean, were you absolutely knackered every time you?
Yeah.
When you
I mean, you didn't really realise how you were until you took it off.
Sensors indicate a disturbance.
A disturbance.
The disturbance.
From Turkish, there are body snatchers.
This whole sequence is building up to something that actually I find horrifying, and yet, I'm 60 years old, and I've seen enough in life to not be horrified by the Dalek being developed with her father.
With
Yeah.
Gangster.
Yeah.
When I saw it, it was quite gruesome.
Yes, it's very.
It is.
Isn't that funny? What kind of person am I?
Remember, I wrote it first.
Yeah, what kind of person are
Out
you?
of your mind.
I know it's because you're here, Eric, but I actually thought when I got this script, I found it very, very complex, a really complicated story to unfold and to understand straight away, but brilliantly written. And gradually, when we Eric and John and I had, I needed to have conversations to try and understand what we were doing. It wasn't because I think it's more to do with me and my slowness in actually understanding all the different strands of the story. But once we're onto it, I thought it was brilliant. I mean, it's a very well written piece of dialogue for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, bits of dialogue's rubbish. It was an absolutely stunning script. But the story is so intricate, and I just hoped I was the right person to unfold it. But it seems to work, doesn't it?
Sometimes those layers will work against the story sometimes, and it's so confusing you can't follow either of them. But this one, it does work on so many different layers, and you do follow those layers through. It's brilliantly realised.
And I'm now going to jail for murder.
It's such a shame that Laurence Olivier didn't do it. I mean, he would have been so good at it.
You've been so nice throughout the series. I thought, I think I'll have Perry kill somebody.
Yes.
You have so much power when you sit down writing things. And I thought, well, why not? And you did it so well.
In defence of my doctor.
Oh, this is creaky, isn't it?
Oh yeah, because everyone rushes to adjust the
Yes.
set.
Yes.
Only modern televisions don't do that anymore.
No. We're all sounding terribly old.
I thought when we did this in editing, I thought, oh, this is classic. This is a really masterful piece of originality. It's awful. There he is.
Yeah.
The other thing about him, I'm absolutely delighted that he came and played this character. This is brilliant. But John Nathan Turner, and probably Eric, I can't remember your comments on this, Eric, but when we did the producers' run in the rehearsal room, John, on the first rehearsal, producers' run, said, what are we going to do about it? I mean, this is appalling. And I said, what's the matter? He said, Alexis Sale. And I said, what's the matter? He said, well, he's not doing anything. I said, no. And I've talked about it a lot to him, but he won't do it. He's not going to show us anything until the studio. He said, but I must see something, and you need to know. And I said, well, I'd love to know how he's going to play it. We had to trust him. And John was really, really worried. Look at what he does. He's brilliant.
He's in fact several characters, isn't he?
Yeah.
Exactly. I remember you coming to me and saying, we're not sure what he's going to do, but could you just run with it? I was like, okay.
Oh, that's brilliant. Well, the two of you play so well together. It's
It's a lovely little scene.
Yeah. Well, we did get on very, very well, and I think it was reflected eventually when we played the scene.
And also when you play when you have the battle and the protection that he gives to you, I think it's extraordinary character.
For you, my friend. For you. Get down, I said, get down.
Listen to that music as well.
Yes, because we didn't have any of that when we were actually recording it, because people might think that we had the music playing at the time, but we had no idea what music you were going to put on.
Oh, no, there you are.
Yeah, when I came to write this part, write the story, I thought, what would be the most bizarre thing possible? And that would be having a DJ in what is basically a cemetery, talking to the dead.
Yeah. And you have to purchase it as an extra, don't you, as well? For the dead.
That's right.
It's an add-on.
It's kind of one remove on from hospital radio, isn't it?
It's some good old 50s, Earth time. Rock
and roll.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, this is it.
Well, you got a wife and a half there.
Now, this music is sound-alike. It's not genuine. It's,
I hope not. It must have cost millions.
Hey there, guys. I said, hey there, guys. I said, hey. The stress is a coming this way. I wonder which one of you lucky fellas she's coming to see.
Did Nicola, when you... this is for all the Doctor Who stories you did you really understand what your... I know you understood your purpose in the stories, but did you understand where you were and what you were doing and what was actually happening around you? Or did it all come as a kind of happy surprise when you saw the thing go out?
No, I think I was probably quite pedantic about needing to understand to the nth degree exactly what I was doing and why I was doing it and all of that. But what I didn't have, especially as starting out, was any idea of how it was going to appear visually. especially like when we worked together on caves and things, it was like that whole trust as to how something was going to eventually evolve. You know, I was often way off on the mark as to how I'd visualise things. But as far as where I was going and what I was particularly doing was always very clear. And this particular journey in this story was great because I had so much going on. You know, I've committed murder, I'm homesick, I'm rescuing my doctor, he's rescuing me. There were so many different levels in this story, which isn't always true of all of the stories.
What I found
It's a great
interesting
journey.
between doing
And
this
lusted after by
Yes.
Mr. Jobel.
Yes, now there's something you want to repeat, isn't there? Perry had a sort of a knack for attracting some really
Very
interesting
strange
people. Pretty indicative of my own life, really.
What I find interesting personally between this story and the only other one that I actually directed, which was Caves of Androzani, was your relationship with not the actor Peter Davison, but the character
Yes.
that he played, the Doctor Who he played, and the Doctor Who that Colin played. You have to protect yourself and give as good as you get from Colin. Whereas with Peter's, and maybe it was the story, that particular story, because he was dying, because he was on the run, desperate to save his life and yours. You seemed so equal to each other, needing each other. Is that how you felt about it, or did you, or was it actually totally different? It was just that one episode.
I think no, the relationships were very different, and we'd set them up very differently, and that there was very much more sort of like a sort of stepfather figure in Peter Davison, but there was a real adversary in Colin Baker's Doctor. You know, there was somebody I really was having to fight and every day decide as Perry, do I really want to be here? You know? and he was making the same decision too. You felt at any moment either one of them could have walked out and gone, oh, forget it, I'm not travelling with you anymore. But it did add quite a real element, I think, because in life that can often be the situation, whether it's fathers and daughters or partners or whatever that situation is. You can really rub each other up the wrong way.
Look at this twist.
Eleanor's wonderful.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a twist. Look at the makeup, isn't it extraordinary? Look at that.
Her character is
It's interesting.
named after a potato. I started all the names in I'll tell you, Mum,
absolutely.
all the names in this come from Rhodes. When I was on holiday, I started writing it there, and Stengos was the local pleasure boat captain. Orcini had been the commander of the Knights of St John on the island, and unfortunately, I've been indulging in too many chips while on holiday, and I said to the restaurant owner, "This is superb," because they were superb. You know, I'm not a great chip eater usually, but they were superb. And I said, "What sort of potato is this?" Hoping I can get it back in this country, which I now can. And he said, "It's a Cara." And because I'd stolen all these other names, I thought that has to go in as well, doesn't it?
Excellent.
Poor old
Where
Jenny
did
was-
Jobel? How did Jobel fit into that?
That comes from Evelyn Waugh's novel, The Loved One.
Oh right, yes.
He was Mr.
yeah,
Joe Boy.
Mr. Joe Boy. Yeah.
That's... Poor
Did
Jenny.
you like the way this was cast? Eric?
Yes, but apart from Tassenbeeka, who is the local goddess of, not local saint of infertility, or fertility, I think. Tassenbeeka. I thought it was a lovely name. Yes, I'm afraid poor Jenny seems to clash with the dialogue a lot in this. But that's the only weakness, I think.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Jobel.
Now get him away from here.
Clive is excellent in this,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah, and
And
William
as
Gaunt
for the
is
little,
superb.
yes,
Oh, William Gaunt's star.
yeah, enter the hero,
And
isn't it?
yeah.
And you are, dear, brilliant.
Do you think she was lost?
She seemed a bit. I mean, I remember when we were doing the stuff. You know, I wasn't quite sure whether she was actually really scared of me. You know, when we were doing the stuff in the tank. Whether she thought I was actually really like that. Of course I am. 'Cause this is the mask.
Lucky for you viewers, you can't actually see him at the moment.
I gather the actress playing Natasha, Bridget Lynch Bloss, isn't it?
Bloss, yes.
I think she was a trained classical pianist.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
She, I haven't seen her for some time now, but she eventually became, or created a new career for herself as a jazz singer, I believe,
Oh, really?
and had a band.
Why does that man not fall down the first time he's hit?
He's obviously very strong.
Must be.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
stunned.
Or wearing some
Yes.
of Nicholas' thermal underwear.
Yes, exactly, that's what it is. Bulletproof underwear.
Oh, this is
I love this
is one of
bit.
my favourite moments.
Yeah.
I told you we should have come by TARDIS.
You deserve this, Colin.
No letterbox, no post.
Your logic's impeccable. For one thing, most of the people in there are dead.
Resting in suspended animation, Perry, not dead. There is a difference.
Maybe. But there's still no door.
Oh well, there's only one thing left.
Go back.
Certainly not.
Let's get out of here.
We go over the top.
You're joking.
Well, how do you think I feel?
I'm a 900.
This edit, he said originally I was a 700-year-old Time Lord, and back when John was reviewing it, he said he's older than that, isn't he? I said, well, make him 900. He says, right, 900. And you think that went in.
That's good.
Oh, the pain.
Lucky if I can lift you.
Oh, the pain.
Oh, watch it, Porky!
Tell us that story again, Eric. Why did you? What happened there?
John Nathan Turner, the producer, could be a little tactless at times, and Colin came into the office to sort of say hello and touch base and so on. And John came out of his office. Colin was in the outer office, and he said, "Colin, you're getting fat." completely without any. It didn't soften it at all.
In his subtle way.
And
Yeah.
so I thought, well, if the producer could talk to the actor like that, I can put it in the script, and that's how it finished up. Me being rude about Colin Baker. And
Was Colin upset about that?
he made no comment, and as you hear, he just delivered the lines well.
Yeah, he would have told her though.
Did tell you.
He would have said something to Nicola. What did he say?
He wasn't. Thanks, Graham.
Secrets 20 years later.
Oh, all I have to do is pretend to publish the book. That's all. Actors are sensitive, but he wasn't like desperately wounded by it or anything, you know. But it gave me an opportunity to call him Porky for ages. It's in the script. It's in the script.
It's in the script.
I gather the guy playing Grigori is dead.
Yes, he
Died
had
very young.
Stephen Flynn.
a brain tumour.
Did he?
Yeah,
Sad.
Steve.
He's such a good-looking bloke.
Steve Flynn.
And not a bad actor.
He's a very good actor. That was a couple of years ago. Yeah, very sad. Very young.
Yeah.
So we're all so fragile.
Yep.
I loved the idea that he had this flask around his neck, just drinking as he went along.
Well, he's the cliche. He's the drunken doctor.
Yes.
You know, that always turns up in westerns and.
Sorry.
No, it's just that she's called Natasha, and no one believes this story when I say it. My eldest daughter is called Natasha, and I put the name in because I genuinely liked it. I always liked it. That's why she got lumbered with it. And so I called this character Natasha, and it wasn't really until afterwards, and it sounds absurd, but it's true, I realised that I have my own daughter killing her father, and I thought, well, Freudian that is.
Yes.
There was a moment there when they went and hid in that little alcove that I used asked the cameraman to do handheld work there, and it's the first time I've actually realised how, 20 years ago, how alive and energetic and different handheld can make something feel. And so I decided to use it more and more in this story. Look at that lighting, it's brilliant. Great set.
Who was the lighting man on this?
I'm not looking at that bit of paper. I bet it's Don Babbage.
He
Let's
used
have a
to
look.
do it all, yes.
Is it Don
I don't know,
Babbage?
It's not there, but
it is.
Yes,
yeah.
Don Babbage.
We had Fred Wright on Earthshock, and that was excellent too. Lit them beautifully. A rare thing in those days, as I'm sure everyone's talked about it before.
Well, television in the 80s, not all, obviously, because we're seeing it here, but a lot of it was all, let's just light it brightly and make sure you see everybody, and it was just awful.
And the excuse of using 4 cameras. And
It's great that as you get lower and lower into the planet, it gets darker and darker as a story, but also in the lighting and the atmosphere.
Yeah.
That heartbeat going in the background.
I thought this next bit coming up was one of the first times. Well, I know it is. It's one of the first times I had to really think seriously about how far I should go as Graham Harper, as a director, self-censoring. When we see her father stuck in the body of Dalek. Because I actually find it really terrifying now. I didn't at the time. I thought, I'm sure we get away with it, and fortunately, so did John.
It's funny, the thing we had complaints about was the fact that the mutant had died.
Oh, really?
Wasn't it? Yeah.
I thought there might be an objection to when Kara's killed at the end, the knife coming out and going straight in. I thought someone
It's
might...
unpredictable, isn't it?
Complete head. Natasha.
He's proper.
Come on, Mr. DJ.
Now listen, guys. I don't wish to alarm you. Really weird things going on out here.
I hope he enjoyed himself. He seemed to.
He did. And I've seen him since, you know.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. And he had a ball. He loves the fact
Do you know
that
he's somebody I
into his
really,
career.
really... We never will, I'm sure, but I would really love to work with him again, see what else we can get out of him.
Yeah. Ages ago I saw him. But
Did you stay in contact?
no, we just bumped into each other at one of these do's, as you do. And we were chatting away, and he was, you know... It was obviously something he really enjoyed taking part
excellent.
He writes now, doesn't he?
in. Yeah.
Children's stuff, I think.
Suddenly everyone sees and knows too much.
Yes.
Too much. My mind has been conditioned to serve.
This is all right. It's when we start drifting. I
Yeah.
don't know why. It's not that horrific, is it?
Yeah.
I think it's the combination of the music and.
But it's that,
whole
and also
effect.
And that little
the
pulsating bit of the
bit
brain,
that,
yeah. When he's torn between the actual becoming the Dalek and himself, the two voices fighting through.
Yeah.
It's about the first time you've really been aware of what Davros did with the Khaleds in genetic re-engineering. He did this because the Khaleds were, you know, the Aryan race. He changed these beautiful people into these things.
We are all to become Daleks. We are to serve the new order. We are to become the supreme beings. Help me, Natasha.
What can I do?
We must multiply. The seed of the Daleks must be supreme. We must conquer and destroy all those who resist the power of the Daleks. Kill me, child!
I can't!
It is our duty to eradicate all those who wish to pollute the purity of the Dalek race. If you ever love me, Natasha, kill me! Kill me!
Let me do it.
No!
It is vital that the Daleks are supreme in all things!
I've got to get out of here.
Isn't it funny? I do
Stunning.
that in a totally different way.
Yeah?
No, yeah, it's strange.
In what way?
Just a different way to approach it. I'd have gone in much tighter, cut down the line in the explosion, and hopefully do something up in the explosion much more horrific, I think.
Take them.
Hugh Walters.
Enter.
I would have greeted you on your arrival, but a small crisis.
This is William Gaunt and John Ogwen.
John Ogwen, he was super John.
It's interesting. He played. I can't remember the name of the character, but he played the love interest in District Nurse, Daenerys Hughes. He was fantastic. And then you look at him here; it's completely different. Extraordinary.
I think we shall get on very well.
Kind of Welsh mining stock, and here I think he looks like
Brilliant.
Dustman.
Yes, he does, doesn't he? Sort of Renwick.
And why not? The odour of nature has charms all its own.
My very sentiments.
Indeed.
Be seated, gentlemen.
We prefer to stand.
Of course.
I love this.
This is so funny.
Coiled springs.
Coiled spring.
Ready to pounce.
We have an artificial
Artificial
leg.
That's my pantomime moment when he hits it with a stick.
Pint of jam.
Perhaps you would like one of our engineers to repair it.
I prefer the inconvenience. Constant reminder of my mortality helps me to keep my mind alert.
Oh, Vogel. We have a master craftsman here. I feel humbled in
She
his
could not get the measure of me, Eleanor Bron. I don't think so. I think she thought I was a very odd person. But she gave the most wonderful performance.
Bostock. I prefer the contemplative life. It isn't always easy to find. So, to cleanse my conscience, I give
she's
what
stunning, isn't she?
fee I receive to charity.
Such commitment. Oh, you are indeed the man for our cause. As you must know, our factories are dedicated to producing a high-protein concentrate. This we sell to developing planets. For such a ridiculously low
Come on,
price,
where's the close-up?
embarrasses and frustrates my
Let's see it.
I am aware that this product is eliminated.
Looks like a dog
It
turd.
does look
does, doesn't
exactly
it? Yeah.
like a dog
Should
tail.
have got in there. We should have seen that.
Yeah.
Steaming. Yes.
Some of those things, though, we didn't want to do close-ups of, did we?
It's really extraordinary. The budget for Doctor Who in those days was absolutely outrageously small, and the production value that
Yeah.
So we've got
Everybody
that
got
hologram
that.
thing again, isn't it?
He bleeds my factories dry with his constant demands for money.
His countenance is familiar.
that's also easy now, isn't it? Doing
Oh yeah, I
holograms.
know. Well,
Yeah.
people forget that in
Yeah,
then
that was completely.
it was. You were on the edge of it all the time, on the edge
Yeah.
of technology, pushing the envelope all the time.
Rebuild his disgusting
Creatures
creations.
of hate, Daleks.
Fascinating.
Kill Davros will be master.
Like the old days, Bostock.
It's good to have the music also underplays the building of tension between them and his discovery that he has an honourable kill.
It's also interesting that Roger Lim, who I had worked with quite a bit by this time, is really strange in other things. I don't like electronic synthesized music. It has no feeling to me, but he makes it work. He has a smashing talent.
Oh, this brings back because I was suffering from acute bronchitis when we were in studio. I was going home with a temperature of about 106, and this laugh. I mean, it reminded me when I saw it again. I thought, gosh, because there's a bubble in. You can hear a bubble in my laugh. And it's because I was almost choking on my own, in that tank with all that thing on. And I was just really, my lungs were imploding as we did it. You'll hear it when the laugh happens.
It's funny how you spot those things, isn't it? And I could sort of listen, not on this one as much as when I did on Caves. I could hear that I've got quite a thick cold, because we're always fighting something like that.
Yeah.
And actually, Colin and I, we were living off about 3 or 4 hours sleep a night while filming this.
Yeah.
Because we were doing pantomime at the same time.
Yeah. Where was this shot, Gro?
Oh, that was a disused airport, Second World War airport, I think, called Tangmere Aerodrome.
There it is. The bronchotic.
And I don't want anything to go wrong.
Such a wonderful
Captain
rug.
Mannering, isn't it?
Wonderful
It is.
rug he's got. It's just
To you, the president's wife is a stiff.
Did he do you justice, Eric?
Oh yes.
Oh, I'm so pleased. It is funny though.
He's
No,
superb.
he's superb.
Yeah.
My big
It's
thing
very real. Yeah,
to
although
say
it's a great.
to say to actors is to, with all, because I mean, how can you play this stuff without getting the giggles? But you have to play it straight down
Yes.
the line. He has.
Yeah, totally.
Sister, are you picking your nose?
Not me, Gov.
There's
Yes,
some quality extra acting there.
Yes. The thing with Doctor Who was that when you wrote it, you couldn't just write naturalistic dialogue as you would do for EastEnders or something. It has to have a lift there.
Yeah.
And because you sometimes tended to overwrite, the actor then has to balance that out. And the one thing I like about this, the whole cast, is that they do exactly that. They play it just at the right pitch, because it could all turn into being something very silly.
Yes.
What's this box do?
It's a one-way transmitter.
Bit big.
It has a necessary...
Nowadays it would be bloody enormous.
A bit big.
Bit big.
Davros. Or do you want a running commentary on what we're doing?
Even with Davros dead, he's not without his followers. And like the disciples of any fanatic...
Her makeup is extraordinary.
Brilliant, yes. Again, it's that Egyptian feel, isn't it? I mean, it's that...
Which will activate the transmitter. This you must do the moment you enter Davros' laboratory. The moment you...
It was Dorco, wasn't it?
Dorco,
Was it? Yeah.
recorded signal will be transmitted. I will then mobilize...
Davros. Is it differently to the others?
Yes, Davros.
No message, no rebellion, and Madam remains safe.
What if the box is captured?
No, if the transmitter is tampered with in any way, the message contained in the circuit...
Isn't that music? It's French.
Yes.
That's a French movie.
Yeah.
I was listening to the clomping plot development there, and I should have been able to do it a little bit better than that.
As a rule, his instincts are infallible. The only time I didn't listen to him, I received this.
It's a bit high, wasn't it?
It was a bit.
Your reputation is legend. It said you only have to breathe on a victim and he's dead.
Oh, I never listen to the foolish things people say about me.
Sounds like me.
I like the format of 45-minute episodes. A lot of people didn't.
Yes.
No,
you
I
could
liked it.
develop the story much better. Because we're
agree
with
with
25, which was 23 and a half when it was...
Yeah.
And you'd be bang into it,
Rushing
setting it
stuff,
up,
yeah.
little plateau, and then bang for the cliffhanger. This, you've got time.
Of course.
Didn't somebody say that was illegal? Flick knife?
Flick knife, yes.
Flick knife, yes, even then.
We shall need maps showing its precise location.
They are all prepared,
And transport.
also arranged, but for obvious reasons...
You don't see anything of John Ogwen anymore, and, well, not in England. He's a terrific actor.
Yeah.
Bostock.
Which we shall await in eager anticipation. Orcini. I have yet to give you the sequence.
Of course.
It's a TV dinner box sprayed black.
Yes.
It's amazing what they had to put together.
This is where you think she feels frightened.
Yes.
Child, I have been watching your progress.
Well, yes, perplexed.
And I am pleased with what I see.
Thank you, great healer.
You have a good attitude to your work, and you have a pleasing personality.
I was so uncomfortable being in that thing, because they built this framework. You know, they built this framework, but when I spun round on the chair, on the swivel chair, it took my knees off because it was too close. So I had to tie my legs up underneath the chair and have one of the special effects guys underneath swinging me round, and I was pulling it round at the same time. So I was getting gangrene in my leg. I mean, thankfully, Graham, we shot all of these fairly, bang, 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 all the stuff and got me out before my legs dropped off completely.
That's appalling.
Yeah,
I didn't know any of that, did I?
Yeah,
You
I
probably
don't know.
did. You
and
probably
no,
did say.
I mean,
Was it quite heavy on your shoulders?
No,
thing?
that was all bolted
fine,
into the
yeah.
thing, and it had its own swivel. I wasn't, it was actually in runners on the top of the thing.
It's clever, isn't it?
Very clever.
Because
Very
you can't
cleverly
imagine how there's anything underneath.
No. Because I had to crawl into it from underneath and get my head in, and then they bolted it all in and put the tank on the top.
Did it take a long time to actually get into it?
Yeah,
Get
it took a
both-
good sort of 10-15 minutes to get in, to get bolted in with.
How did you cope with the voice? Because you inherited a voice, didn't you? By the previous actor who played...
Yes, I mean, I basically took the initial, of what Michael Wisher had done. I took the delivery, the style of delivery, and obviously then made it my own. And because he had a very precise way of talking when he was delivering things, so I took that.
I loved that little moment that the first time Perry sees a Dalek, it's like some sort of machinery.
Yes.
It's great. When the audience goes, "It's a Dalek! It's a Dalek behind you!"
That's right, let's go and play with it.
Let's go play. Yeah. Oh look, a drinks trolley.
This must have been a strange moment for Colin, looking at this. Oh, well, we'll see it when it comes.
He was my father!
Legally apply for his body.
Do you think I didn't try? The law works against you. It's impossible to get a body back from here.
So, you decided to steal it.
Let's not go over all that again.
Agreed, it is rather a waste of time.
Only in acting can you actually have a person you don't know hanging onto your hair and pretending to hurt you.
Because those who make the law don't want you to. He's right. For a drunk, he's not so stupid.
I don't understand.
There isn't room for them. The idea of this place just doesn't work. The galaxy can barely support the people alive now.
And not only that, there are a lot of important people.
Odd shooting.
Imagine what would happen if they went over. They'd be in direct competition with those now holding power.
It's odd, isn't it? We're all looking at it from a different point of view.
Yeah. I'm going, what great eyeliner, considering she's been crying, beaten up, and there's not a smudge in place.
But it's got claustrophobia, which is
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
So the compressing everyone into the one
The
shot.
shadow of his hand coming over is quite menacing.
The Stendos that exist is his head. The remains you produce for the court will have to be manufactured.
That will be difficult to prove.
I am, of course, assuming there will be a trial.
The due process of the law will be seen to be done.
I'm delighted, if somewhat amazed to hear it. We must maintain our credibility.
Enough.
A lot of this stuff was shot single camera. I'm just watching it for the continuity of it. It's not being cross-cut in the gallery. It's and I can't think why we'd do it that way.
I'm going for a walk.
This is what's coming up is, I think, really quite vicious as well. He does it so well, Colin. I mean, if you did that to someone for real, you'd probably kill them. No. I mean, when you think about it, he must have been a pretty good quick change artist.
This.
Yes. Yeah. I've said this before, but that was the one note John gave to me before I started writing the script. He said, "I want a statue of Colin Baker." And I said, "Why?" He said, I just want it." And I thought, well, maybe he wants it for conventions or something. And I was stuck with this bloody thing of, where do I put a statue? How do I make it work? And I thought, I'm glad you don't give me too many notes, John.
What happened to the statue?
Worked.
I have no idea.
Because it was just polystyrene, wasn't it?
I gather so,
Yeah.
yes. I never actually
In fact,
saw
they were
it.
just, I mean, weren't they holding on to it while we were doing this?
Yeah.
Because it was quite windy.
Very windy.
And it just kept
They kept
moving, because
doing
we've
that.
got to do the bit where it does actually look like it's moving
it's
there.
actually started to go
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That we're supposed to see, but then there was, because it's supposed to be menacing, isn't it? I
Gosh,
think.
you
But
can see how cold you two are.
oh, we are. They actually at one point tonged my hair, and instead of it actually curling it just broke off. Because it was just icy, and I went, is that the smell of burning hair? Which one they tried to deliberately hide that curl that had just gone.
Isn't that funny?
What's going to happen to me?
Oh, it's all about me, isn't it?
I know.
Me.
Me. I haven't learned to fly the TARDIS yet.
I thought he was a terrific doctor.
I do.
Absolutely.
Can't see one! Stuck in the statue!
Oh.
It's good how it comes into the screen.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
What?
Where the face comes
With the face coming into the
Yeah.
screen, it's sort of like...
Just let it come right down to the camera. But in editing, we drifted in electronically, and also we made it bleach out. So
Yeah. Right, yeah. That was effective.
Yeah.
That's certainly what it
Strong.
was.
That music just gets you every
Doesn't it?
time.
So do you think, looking at that it feels like a period piece, or do you think it stands up today?
I think it stands up today. I think it, very much so.
Yeah, I do too. It's surprisingly so. I mean, there are the odd clunks, but given how it was made, as has been said, how little money, how
Yeah.
time restrictions.
Certainly doesn't look like 20 years.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, episode 2, Eric.
Yeah, superb writing. So.
Back on Tranquil Repose.
Where did Tranquil Repose come from?
I don't know. I just wanted a sort of naff Americanish name. They go in for this over there.
You hit the spot with it.
Now this is where the Doctor's story really begins.
Someone as pretty as you shouldn't be all of a fluster.
There was meant to be blood coming out of the stone there when it cracked, but I don't know what happened. I think it was one of those things that was just going to take so long to set up that we just just forgot about it and got on with it.
Of course, nowadays they put it on afterwards anyway.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Oh, CGI, yes.
Yeah.
People ask why the Doctor doesn't appear much in this story. It wasn't anything deliberate or calculated. It was just the way it came out at the end. And it works. I don't think you miss him. Rephrase that. Sorry, Colin. Nicola. His scenes gel perfectly with the rest of the story. But it wasn't deliberate. It never was.
You can feel his presence.
Absolutely.
Yes.
There you are.
There he is.
Just having a bit of a lie
That's a bit
down.
of a giveaway, isn't it?
The sound of polystyrene.
Yes.
Frequently heard in Doctor Who.
I wouldn't mind tackling. He does go on, doesn't he?
Oh, Doctor, you're covered in blood.
No, it's not mine. Like the statue and this grotesque. It's all part of an elaborate theatrical
He
effect.
took that insult very well, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
This grotesque.
There's a very nice sniping between the two of them as it goes on.
Hanging on to this 3-shot, Graham, you're obviously running out of time.
It was so damn cold.
I would just get on with it. Look at it.
Goodbye, my pretty.
It is all as began. I think you should attend to the Doctor.
That's pretty grim.
Talk!
And suddenly we shared £20 worth of thermal underwear.
With one bound.
I must say that unusually I really liked my outfit because it was comfortable. It dealt with the cold outside. I was wearing trousers, and in fact they made that, here's a bizarre little piece of information, from Sheena Easton's body model.
Really?
Yes, that thing was made on, it was Sheena Easton, then they put a couple of cups on there and made it into mine.
Cool.
How much did you have to say about the costume and could you choose and design?
0.
What?
0.
Right.
Yes, John had a thing about costumes. I think a lot of other companions of the past had chosen their own. But I think Liz Sladen chose most of her stuff. And it works very well because she's dressing herself.
How do you do, Mr. Daleks?
Yeah, there was quite a stink on the floor when they actually saw trousers.
Really?
Yeah.
Nearly
And
a
that's
walkout.
what happened to in Twin Dilemma, that I had a
Yes.
long skirt with boots,
Yeah.
and basically it was chopped moments before we shot.
Really?
Because it was just scissors, and that's why it never looked right.
Sexy computer here. Mine doesn't talk to me like that.
No.
Got a lovely voice.
You're welcome.
Who did the voice for that, Graham?
Oh, that was an actress called Penelope Lee.
If you should decide to accept our unique service,
The thing I liked about this is the scale of the sets, the actual scale of that shot, with the sarcophagus, and also in Davros's laboratory is massive. When you go on, you're normally used to TV sets which are fairly cramped and contained, but
the big room, Davros's hall or
Yeah.
chamber. You were there, so you'd know, Terry.
Yeah.
But it actually wasn't very high. The actual set was probably 10, 12 foot high.
Yeah.
And we painted in where the hologram is. We painted in the roof, so we got this massive Gothic cathedral feel.
Then why not call on me? For I am the messenger who connects your heart with their heart. Hey, I'll be here.
Not the sort of man you buy a car from, is he?
Not really. Would you buy a used casket from this man?
And it would be used.
It's still a long way. Could have brought us closer than this.
Now, because of the snow, I was stopped from doing something I dreamt of doing with through visual effects, which was we're coming up to a scene where they have a battle with one of the Daleks, and it was going to give me an opportunity to see a Dalek fly, because I wanted a Dalek to fly up in the air, and then they wipe it out and it explodes in the air, and we had prepared a Dalek, or visual effects had, so that we could send a Dalek flying, the full-size Dalek, 20 or 30 feet in the air and explode. And I thought that'd be interesting, let me see the fact that Daleks could fly. But the snow absolutely stopped that from happening, so we had to end up with what we're about to see in a few seconds now.
Which is a pretty large explosion, isn't it?
It's a big explosion, but I wanted to see a Dalek fly.
Yeah. Was it the first time ever that Davros had been seen hovering?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that was.
Because it was going to happen in and outside,
out of
wasn't
a
it?
problem, logistical problem in the studio, didn't it? Getting him down the steps.
Yes.
What do we do? Well, he's got to hover, you know.
Yeah.
And,
it was good. He solved a lot of things for John.
Well,
he
stop
wanted
those
to
jokes, doesn't it?
Yes. Well, I hope
How do you
it
escape
didn't.
from a Dalek? Go upstairs.
Douglas Adams responsible for that. No, I said to John, can I have Davros floating? And he said, yes, and that was the debate. So I just wrote the Davros floats, and then I left it to other experts to
work out why.
Or make
Who
it
wrote
work.
this?
Yeah, bloody rubbish.
Apparently the Beatles made one of their films there. I
Yeah,
don't know what they do.
those Blast Block, they're a magical mystery tour. I think it was.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah.
right.
I remember the walruses all hopping around the top of the box. Hey.
That's more like it.
Something hostile with special effects budget.
Bastic head.
Bastic head.
I wonder what bastic is. I know I did
It's
look
jolly
it up.
good stuff.
Bastic.
My agents were correct. Connor has employed assassin.
Look, I'm finding what you're saying absolutely.
They all got a bit excited then, didn't they?
They did, yeah, yes.
Perpetual instinct.
Thank you. I was.
When was not Dalek? When was Davros invented? Where?
He came in Genesis.
Genesis, yeah.
With Tom, yeah. I mean, the Genesis of the Daleks was the first time, but I mean, it's interesting. I mean, because it's never. I mean, we've never really seen on screen where he actually started from. You know, we've never seen that history. I mean, it's been built around it since then with other stuff. You know, with audios and all sorts of things. You know, but we've never actually seen Skaro and how the Daleks were created. I mean, this is the closest to it when you see them. You know, it's one of those.
Yeah.
This is interesting. I mean, because it's very difficult to act with somebody when they're on the other side of the studio on a screen.
Yeah. The reason why subsequent Dalek stories were called Resurrection and Revelation, because I think it was Terry Nation wrote Genesis, which is the first book of the Bible. Resurrection is what Jesus does in the beginning of the second book of the Bible, and Revelation is the last book of the Bible. It's not really relevant to the stories. It's just a neat title.
Yeah, it was neat.
I think he guesses, madam.
He can guess what he likes. He won't live to learn whether he was right.
I fear, madam, that you may be placing too much trust in Orcini.
Did she enjoy being in this?
Yes, I think she did. I mean, when we were in the green room and sort of chatting and having coffees and things, she seemed. It is like the Laurence Olivier story, though. That although you didn't get Laurence Olivier, but it's amazing the calibre of actors that came
That wanted
take
to be
part.
in it, yeah,
exactly, and turned down other more lucrative or.
Well, I mean, you look
work
at the
to do
cast
it.
this here, you know,
Yeah,
the people that are in
absolutely
this into
tremendous.
one episode, you know.
But there's lots of street cred bubbing in a Doctor Who, isn't
Very
there?
clear.
With all your family and all your kids.
Well, Brian Blessed always said that it was the one job that his family really went, oh yes, now you've made that. You know.
Quite like to meet the DJ.
Why not this way? Joba will look after you.
No, it's all right.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Let's get him down a dark alley.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get my little black book out. Your number is?
And please wear the apron.
Yes. Galaxy
But you
black
can leave
book.
the rug behind. Is he persuading you to go with him? He is.
He
isn't
is.
Yeah.
He's a great doctor.
Oh.
Marvellous.
But he guesses the alternative, you see.
Yeah.
It's either him down a dark alley or down a dark alley with a Dalek. Yes. When really it was all about getting them apart so you could have two developing stories.
You will not resist.
Look.
Oh. Bring him.
He's a dab hand with a karate chop, isn't he?
Yes.
Did they have to paint these Daleks overnight? Because I know there was a chronic shortage of them.
Yes, we kind of had to get them from. It was called Enterprises in those days.
Yeah.
Worldwide. And we had to borrow too from their exhibition.
Oh, from the exhibition, yes.
Because I think somebody said that there were only 4 Daleks in existence at the time.
I don't
That
remember
says he
the
writing the
detail,
15th speaking
Dalek.
Dalek.
Yes. Well, it's like those films, the Battle of Britain, where they do it with 3 Spitfires.
Yes.
And just keep showing them going through and through.
I hope you don't mind me dropping in.
No, it's nice to have visitors.
I must say, when I saw this and heard the music that you put on, I just loved every one of the choices that you've made, because I think
that's
this
brilliant.
song really heightens that kind of
40s
little moment.
moment.
40s, yeah.
It's just my other voice,
And you soft-focused it as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Bit
I knew
funny.
it was too good to be true. I somehow stupidly thought maybe you come from the States.
I've just done the Royal. There's a scene where Wendy Craig meets an ex-lover from the war, Second World War, a pilot, after 30 years or whatever. And I used that music for that in the heavens as the memory of their first meeting, as it were.
I thought you were going to tell me you staged a Dalek fight.
Daleks take over the Royal.
In Scarborough.
But it's very evocative of that kind of,
Yes, and the romantic.
emotional and...
It's a night you play the scene well, both of you. It's nice. Nice moment.
Thank you, great healer.
Show me Joe Bell.
That's from Spotlight, wasn't it?
Yes, it's a spotlight photo.
Or in other words, don't
Available
show me
now
Joe
for
Bell.
available now for bar mitzvahs and summer seasons.
Does Spotlight still exist, the magazine?
Yes.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it's all
Oh.
on CD and DVDs and things now. I mean, I think they still do the book as well. But not many people want to thumb their way through it.
Yeah, it's more like a doorstop.
Yes. Sort of sums up my career, really.
I'm a doorstop.
Doorstop to some casting director's bathroom.
Being evil here, Terry. Persuading this poor girl.
Yes, to be a Dalek.
And to kill her loved one.
It's a great honour, isn't it?
It is.
As far as he's concerned.
Eternal life.
This is, I mean, people say, how can he be so... I said, well, actually, as far as he's concerned, you can't understand why people don't want to be Daleks. I mean, it's obvious. It's, it's a... sorry, don't get it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you want to be like you are now?
Superior.
Okay, why don't you be superior,
And live forever.
And live forever and do all of that.
I know as an actor, obviously an actor wants to work. That's the whole point of being an actor. The best actor is someone who's working. But did you enjoy playing Davros, or was it...
I loved it. I really loved it. I really enjoyed it. It was... Because it was behind a mask, it was... Because I'd done a lot of radio and I was creating the character. It was actually creating that character with the voice as much as anything else. I mean, I know there's the visual image there as well, but you really got to sell his brain processes through the voice, And that, for an actor, is great. It's brilliant. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, that's why I kept coming back to do it again, I was quite happy to do it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's such a good character, and it was beginning to develop as well. It's, it's a shame. Mine, it was more and more bits of him being shot off by the end was only left.
It's going to be a talking nose.
Yes, absolutely. That would be a bit it.
I love this little camp moment.
Oh,
here.
yes, it's wonderful.
What are they drinking?
Necros juice.
God, which part of the human body is that made from?
I was just thinking... pureed lips.
Ah.
Oh, and one last look.
Oh,
Yes.
oh.
I'm sorry, I have to.
Wonderful
leave
fall.
You will obey.
You see, wherever they go, there's always trouble.
Yeah.
Daleks. Can't invite them to a party.
No.
Just
Never
like-
have them round to dinner. The table manners are terrible.
Just like your average teenager.
Not more bad news.
I was talking generally. In fact, I don't think things have been the same since the Great Healer took over.
Guard your tongue. He has eyes and ears everywhere.
I think it's time we did something about it.
Revolution.
Could rename it Revolution.
Revolution of the Daleks.
You're a very naughty man.
So are you, Javel.
I love the way you
Yes.
smile.
Yes.
Naughty, naughty boy.
I am, aren't I?
Yes.
I'm getting to you, dear.
Here comes another one of his squeezes.
Oh. One of his squeeze.
Yes, look, there we go.
Oh, yes.
His infidelity is bad enough, but his treason is unforgivable.
Let me speak to him, Great Healer.
Infidelity or treason.
Yeah.
Bit of overactivity from the Dalek in the background.
Mm.
It's like Hal, isn't it? Look, the eye.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
As I said, I once offered Joe Bell immortality. He refused. I now make the same offer to you.
Run! Run!
He's such a great salesman, isn't he, Davros? He sells it so well.
I shall allow you to become.
Because your brain would be going, double agent, double agent. How do I get this?
I'm sorry.
Now you put it that way.
But at least it wasn't
Yeah.
the plunge.
Drama,
Exactly.
you're laughing over it.
And kill Joe Bell!
I want to know who is it who keeps farting or whatever, because they've all got these masks on.
know,
What
yes,
is-
yes.
what is the problem?
Well, I
You
think
keep thinking,
that day the refrigeration units broke down.
Yes, indeed, yeah. It's
Cryogenic.
just-
decomposing
yeah.
bodies,
Yes.
smelly brains.
Very unimportant. But no, in fact, I would have preferred him
It's just one of those situations you look at the fact that these guards are walking around in
Well,
masks
masks,
and
nobody
nobody
else
else
is,
is.
yes.
You wonder, what is it? What is the problem?
We've been set up. You're the one with the infallible instincts. You tell me. We need a scapegoat. Someone.
I just love the way he said that.
Yeah.
It's just,
He's so superb in this.
Prisons. Let's release them. Master. Scapegoats. Scapegoats.
Now the doctor's a scapegoat.
neat.
And actually, what I loved about this story, it's brilliant, look, is the fact that in this story, the doctor keeps getting knocked off, unconscious, and in a weird kind of way, he's the one who keeps getting into trouble, and the assistant is actually handling everything.
Stupid enough to attack such a person. Grateful you're still alive. I am.
Bostock, you are now free, but you will count very slowly to 20 once we have gone. If you attempt to follow us, I will kill you. You understand?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
You may need this.
May I ask what you're doing here?
You may, but only a fool would expect an answer.
Put him in his place, didn't
he?
Yeah. Well, he calls himself stupid, and he calls himself a fool, and it's quite a sort of turnaround, really, for the Doctor normally being in charge and on top.
I decided to make them Don Quixote and
Sancho
Panza.
Is that what you'd seen, or were you surprised?
I think no. I mean, it worked, and I thought I had in mind something more like a medieval knight and his squire.
Yeah.
Because I had the Knights of St John in mind. That was.
Yeah.
But it would have looked silly them clanking around in armour.
He's actually got an armoured glove.
Parry guard, yeah.
No, I just thought I think as a knight he'd have been noble. I just thought, well, he is a knight, isn't he? Don Quixote. I just thought it was more endearing to play him slightly, things could go wrong for him, and he was not quite immaculate as a knight.
He, in many ways, is a man completely out of his time. All that's passed him by, really.
Yeah.
It's just like the old Western gangster who, has now been overtaken by technology and cars, and still wants to ride the reins.
Yes.
And,
Not talking to you like this.
You have spent too many hours alone in this preparation room.
There's a special word for that, I believe.
There is, yeah.
We're not allowed to use it.
You've got to get away from here. I could help you.
Well, actually, it's in the title of the planet, isn't it? Necros. Just add the rest of it on.
I would rather run away with my mother.
God, he's so horrible
He
to her.
is. He's absolutely a vile man.
This adjustment of the rug.
To think I almost threw up everything for a fat, bald egotist like you.
At me fat, my figure is the height of fashion.
Oops.
The great healer has ordered you dead.
We'll see about that. I shall speak to him myself.
Ogwen, you just don't understand. To earn his favor, I am to kill you.
Get on with your work. Now enough of this.
I hate you.
I remember you shot the bit of the fluid going in.
Yes.
I remember seeing it on the producer's rough cut.
Yes.
That was taken out, was it?
Yes, I was told by been Jonathan Powell.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I had to go.
Yeah. Poor old Jobel.
Horrible.
The relentlessly long Doctor Who corridors.
Which were normally very
It's a good-
short.
it's a good way they do it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back in the hip chick pad.
Yes. But the costume changes. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yes. The music you're hearing now is a bit of library music, but originally I chose a piece by Jimi Hendrix called Fire, but it's not clearable for world use, so we've had to change it for this this version.
It's been very difficult sort of having to fiddle around with rights for stuff when you want something very specific.
Especially, I mean, there's such great music out there, the source music that you want to use, and often is absolutely perfect for the piece, but the rights is so complicated. The whole area of rights.
Subtle little headset I'm wearing.
Madonna.
Yes, you cut that disco bit, didn't you?
1985 Bluetooth, wasn't
it? It would be about that, wouldn't it?
It's one of the things you could have anticipated more than we actually did. Often when they do science fiction sort of programmes, they get it completely wrong. It's never going in that direction. But the one thing we did know even then, that electronics was getting smaller.
Yeah.
Well, they did it in Star Trek in that tiny idea of a little badge.
It's too late for that now. They know you've spoken to me. They won't let that go unchecked.
A snowstorm.
That should be simple enough. I'll leave you to destroy the incubation room.
Right, where should we meet you?
Double.
Are you out of your mind? I'm not going back in there. In a minute, this place will be crawling with Daleks.
That would be me if I were there. I would be always.
You would be having that argument.
I would be. Yes, we're not going that. We're not doing that. I'll know name of everything that plops out of it.
We'd best stay in the bar.
Yes, large vodkas all round.
Where's my return ticket? Yes.
Because you always get it, a group of teenagers say, "Let's all split up." You go,
no, don't do it.
Split up.
Exactly.
I love the colours.
They're really good, aren't they?
Another convenient power pack.
Convenient, yes. Death of the laser.
He's going to do it with his fist.
Because he's a real man. No, we're going to boil them instead.
Sauteed.
A glass one.
Yes.
Embryonic.
Yeah, splendid effect.
It's stunning. It's the first time we've seen a Dalek like that, isn't it?
Well, no, Stengos was. But it seems as though it was sort of part of that, that
whole culture.
mutation.
Yeah.
The illegal flick knife.
Yep.
There's a lot of weapons in this particular story, and of course there was quite an issue at the time as well about how much violence in Doctor Who, wasn't there?
Yeah, well, certainly it is. I mean, a lot of people say this was a very violent story.
Any story that Graham directed seemed to be noted for being very violent.
But I mean, was it a conscious decision to use? I mean, for instance, why don't they use laser guns or something like that? I mean,
well, the character of Orcini, he sees himself as an honourable man, and his thinking is back in the past. And
Van de Graaff generator,
and he uses what for this story would be an old-fashioned machine pistol. I suppose it does make it more real, and I've always had this feeling about violence. When it happens, I think you need to experience it. In fact, it's a permanent thing. It's a horrible thing.
Mm.
So in spite of it being a very violent scene, it is in my head anti-violent.
Really?
Too late, Grand Bastos.
So he's somewhere else.
Foiled again.
The plot thins.
And there goes the leg.
Yeah.
Oh. I just think that's such a funny.
I think the thing is emphasised by the fact that both actors look as though they know what they're doing. They handle the guns well, which doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
No.
Look at this.
That's brilliant. Yes.
Look at that.
I love that beam.
The Van de Graaff generator.
Yeah, generator.
I love it. Do you know how that's done? That's the Van de Graaff generator is like a glass tube which has this spark. You press button and so we just shoot that against black, and then you can manipulate it.
Oh right, so you can
electronically into a position you
point away. Yeah.
Oh, this is going to get horrific.
Yeah. A lot of people do die in this story,
Yes,
don't they?
unfortunately, that was one of my problems. Earthshock, the whole cast were dead at the end. For resuscitation, so would Peter Davis.
They heard. And just in time.
This may sound like a dumb question, but what does that thing do?
This is a highly directional ultrasonic beam of rock and roll.
What a way to go, rock and roll.
This sonic gun thing is a reprise from The Visitation. I had Nissa destroy the android using this technique, and I didn't think it worked very well. Visually, it wasn't very exciting, and I thought I'd try it one more time.
What do you think?
And it made it work much better. And it was funny because of the music and so on.
There's great humour in this script as well.
There is. I mean, that's the thing I loved about it. Certainly with Davros moved on from just being a pure ranter into somebody actually with a sense of humour and a sense of irony of the situation.
I refuse to be drawn into your conspiracy.
Give the box to us.
Do you think it's Davros that's smelling? Why is
I
he
think
probably, yes. Yes.
Well, after what happens to him in a minute.
Yes.
He's not known for taking many baths.
No.
Well, getting that kit on and off, I mean.
Yeah, please.
Look at that. Inscrutable.
Yeah.
Look at it.
I know.
Extraordinary piece of junk.
No! It's a bomb. It's a bomb!
That's cutting edge, that, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
I think in reality, Cara would have taken it right to the edge. She's not a woman who would have backed down. I don't think it's quite as...
She'd have gone. Yeah, I think
she would have gone, now press it. I want to see you press it.
Yeah.
Mind you, he's crazy enough to have done it.
But that's not my fault.
This is
That's the
I thought that was the one
that
they
was
would
very
cut.
good.
That clever.
Yeah.
Keep your head down.
Do you remember with this special effect they were putting all the sort of explosions behind our heads, and we'd had a couple of dodgy ones in previous episodes, and I said, what exactly is going to happen when they, and they said, it'll just be a tiny little spark. And I said, and I was just looking kind of like tentatively saying, do you think we could test this? And so because there's never the budget to test it. Yeah. And this time they said, let's do the truth. And so they said, all right, well, we will. And the special effects guy stood in for me,
Yeah.
and the back of his hair caught fire.
Oh, great.
Which is why when you see it now, it's actually quite a pathetic little thing, because they took it down by about, 90% for when we actually did it.
Do you know, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. I remember it because it would have been my hair.
Poor old DJ. The only logistic point I query that scene is, would he have gone round in front of his own weapon before he'd checked that the Daleks weren't... No more Daleks were coming?
Probably not.
No.
Would I have run out to be exterminated?
You got your hair on fire.
Yes.
I mean, for Doctor Who, that's quite good model work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here's a good example of BBC saving loads of dosh. You see all those electrical panels behind the Doctor now?
Yeah.
Well, they were from Jerry Anderson's mob. He used that in the UFO series he did in 1969. It became kind of good background to this set.
Your ship blew up. I thought with you on board.
Not when there is an escape pod to be had.
Ah, the escape pod.
Yes, goes in hand with the failing power
I read on
pack.
one of the things that somebody thought that actually Davros was a bit like Kenny from South Park. He always dies at the end of an episode and comes back again.
They killed Kenny. It's all part of my scheme to lure you here.
All very clever.
I mean, in real life, villains just get on and kill you, don't they?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know all this great
The talking
speech of
heads.
fire.
Now this is what I'm going to do, and I'm now going to leave the room while it happens.
Yes, and I'm going to confess everything I've done
Yes.
beforehand
And
before
what's
I leave
gonna
the room.
happen, yes.
The people here
That's not what I've heard.
as your grave robbing.
The smell is still about. Down
Yes.
behind.
Trouble is, once you've spotted it, you just can't stop looking at it.
When you're in your lower part of what looks like a Dalek's waistcoat, not waistcoat, trousers. Are you moving? Are you doing it, or is it electronically?
Oh gosh,
moved?
no! It would
your
if it
feet?
were. I mean, it's all two, 4x2 timber and two car volt batteries in the back. You're dragging it along with your toes.
We used to play with them in the lunch hour,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the rehearsal rooms. But it is just like pedal power,
Yeah,
scooter
yeah,
job,
yeah.
feet only.
It's funny because the top of your body is very still.
Yeah, yeah.
And your feet are going.
That's and it's like pushing a supermarket trolley around. 'Cause it's all facing in one direction.
Well, one wheel wobble was.
Yes.
And you can actually knock the front of your leg, can't you? Because there's only so much
Yeah,
room to
yeah,
try and
yeah.
sort of gain any speed.
And certainly within the mask, you've only got peripheral vision. You've only got you've got tunnel vision. You've got no peripheral vision. So you have to sort of be very careful where you're going, without looking as though you're looking down.
That's why trying to get a load of Daleks down a corridor is
Yes.
actually
Oh, yeah.
extraordinarily
Yeah, because
difficult.
they all want to go different ways. Just bump into each other.
Supermarket trolleys. This thing about turning people into food, I was being accused of stealing that from Soylent Green.
But this is the classic line. I love this line that's coming up. When he says, but you fed them, you didn't tell them that you were feeding them their own relatives.
Yes.
Quickly. Famine was one of its major problems.
You've turned them into food?
A scheme that has earned me great acclaim.
But did you bother to tell anyone they might be eating their own relatives?
Certainly not. That would have created what I believe is termed consumer resistance.
Yes, we had a focus group on this.
Yes, we did.
And people said, no, don't tell them.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, dear listener, I would just like to say that I hadn't seen Soylent Green before I wrote this.
Oh, really?
I didn't
Gosh.
lick it. I didn't lift it.
Welcome.
It's such a good look, doesn't it?
God, what have I been eating for the last 10 years?
Yes.
It was just repeating on him, wasn't it?
Lovely.
That's the smell.
Can I borrow the mask?
The ranters have arrived.
Yes.
And now a word from our sponsors.
And in that bit, you could only afford 2 plungers.
Yes.
Yes.
I wonder why the budgets were so grim on this very successful series. I don't understand.
John always used to say that the programme had started too many years ago, and they'd had a cost of living increase, but all it was on top of the original sums. So if you're launching the show, say when this was made, you would have had a much, much bigger budget.
I remember when,
by
what was
default,
it,
really.
Tripods, that series
Oh,
came
yeah.
out.
Yes,
John
that's
was
what-
absolutely furious about the budget that they had in comparison to us,
Yes,
because
they
we had a
did.
sort of 1963 plus a £10 increase
That's
every
right,
year.
yeah.
Removal of fingers.
Well, looking at your hand, Terry, I see they've grown back.
Yes, yes.
Go on, Doc.
I think Colin's actually still got one of my fingers at home.
God.
I remember they did that little shuffle in the one take, and it went perfectly, that little shoving the gun.
Oh, dark
Here we are.
ones.
Mind the edge of the
The
corridors.
super duper black jobs.
Yes, you'll notice that they rant much more than the white ones, because
Yes.
that's traditionally what they did.
No harm in trying.
Little pun.
You will suffer for every indignity you have ever caused me!
Yeah, you did.
I am the doctor.
Please. Talk to the hand, because
It's
the face
actually,
don't want to hear.
it was a bit of that, and you smell, wasn't it? There was a little bit of nose in here.
Activate my Daleks!
He's incredibly brave, seeing he's had his leg shot off, isn't he? I mean, the pain.
Oh, he loves a bit of pain, this
He
Davros.
does.
Yeah,
He gets off on it.
quite enjoys it.
I enjoyed working here.
You tell him.
Yeah, and there was a nicer smell.
Yes. We never wore masks till you
We're going to
came.
destroy Davros's Daleks.
They will not be destroyed. They will be reconditioned to obey the will of the Supreme Dalek.
Whoops.
You will come with us.
No! Take him! He is a sworn enemy.
I love this moment too.
Doctor?
No. Because remember when we did that in rehearsal? Colin said, "Doctor Who?" And John said, "No." But he still gets the gag in about trying to shake hands with Davros at the end. You know.
Or be exterminated here.
You have not heard the last of me. I shall return!
And I shall be waiting for you.
The fact that Davros even
He actually goes, "Oh shit, I can't do it."
Did you? Is that?
Yes, it was a sort of, oh,
brilliant.
God.
Damn. It's a great moment, that.
Trusted them.
Well, I thought it would do some good.
But it might yet. We must act fast before Davros's Daleks can be activated.
First, we got to get rid of that.
Leave it to the girl.
Yes. Send the girl in. She's done all the hard work so far.
Yes, I was criticised for this giving the Doctor a gun. Started with Peter Davison's Doctor. But at times, you can't really avoid it.
No.
Yeah, you can see the difficulty here of wobbly bottoms trying to go where you want to go. And
Hey, you out there!
You will remain in the laboratory.
We have a message for your master.
Yes.
Is it bad? I cannot see.
Take that little bomb.
tick tock, tick
Duck.
tick.
Give it to the girl, because she's got to run away in high heels.
I wanted to make you more proactive, not just
I
standing
know.
around.
Oh, me too. I wanted to be. I just needed some more sensible shoes, really.
Oh, God, if it ever happens again, I'll write the shoes in
Shoes,
as
put
well.
the shoes in.
first, shoes first.
Shoes in. Gosh, Perry, you look sensibly dressed. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
I'm equipped.
Yes, equipped to run.
Telling the truth, after what Davros has done, you'll never restore the reputation of this place.
Don't trust them.
You must! I can show you a new life. How? Davros has created a demand for synthetic protein. If you cease to fulfill that demand, those planets will die. Now, the wheat plant grows almost anywhere.
Neat
There we
wrap-up
go,
time.
wonderful.
Yeah. Superb.
All is
Being a
not lost.
botanist helped, didn't it?
Are you green, Eric?
Am I green?
Are you green?
Not particularly, no.
Okay. Because Doctor is.
I could ring
No,
him.
there's no time. I want Davros.
Let me see it.
I wouldn't hesitate to use this now. Go, Doctor. Go!
Why are you throwing away your life?
Always wanted it.
If the DJ had said that, it would have been go, Doctor, go.
But I like, and the makeup. The makeup was
Yeah.
really cracking makeup in this as well.
Go now. Join you later.
And so, when you write in the sensible shoes, can you also put in the no cleavage
No.
bit?
Right.
Sensible choose no cleavage.
Email me, will you?
Yeah, I will.
Tell them how we do it. Of course. No more words.
Mind you, John would say we just lost 80% of our male audience then. Because somebody wrote in, I don't know if I'm allowed to say, somebody wrote in that there's a scene where apparently it's all revealed and they kept playing it back.
Really?
John kept playing back and said, I can't find it on the video, but they'll be able to check it out on DVD, won't they?
I want everyone to clear this room immediately!
No, it should have been area, Eric. Area, I should have said.
We had to keep using that same space, didn't we, to make
Yeah.
it look
Bigger.
Yeah. That's why I always ended up with lines like all these corridors look the same, because they were the same.
Go on, my son.
Yay.
That was that shake was done afterwards, was it?
Yeah, it's all an electronic shudder.
Yeah.
It works really well.
It does.
Been lovely to see you run all the way down that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it would. You always had to look like you were going 3 foot.
Yes.
We've been like, what was it, Blazing Saddles. You've gone straight through the set wall and
Set
been
wall,
up
yeah.
Wood Lane.
Exactly.
Been to the Val Dunican show next door.
Straight into Top of the Pops is normally going on.
Come on, you two, this is no time to chat. Let's get out of here. Where? That way.
Run out of breath, you've only run 2 feet.
Now, how come they're allowed to undo their tunics and nobody else is?
Because they're the heroes.
Oh,
Yes,
right.
they have speaking parts.
They have speaking parts.
It's jacket acting. you see.
Yeah.
Jacket acting.
Yeah.
They get paid more for that.
Very good, yeah.
Tranquil Repose. I think we should leave the dead in peace, don't you?
Yes, because anyway, if the extras have to change their clothing, it's a whole...
Oh, it's a whole new character, yeah.
Just another 5 hours of filming lost.
Rest.
And shortly after recording this,
Yes.
we were cancelled.
Yes.
Because he was going to say Blackpool,
Blackpool.
wasn't he? Yes.
In fact, it was recorded.
Yeah.
It was it? They recorded Blackpool.
Yeah, because that's where we were going.
And Graham Williams was going to write the script, and we'd already been to Blackpool to have a look
Wreck it.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that went by the board.
Isn't it strange decision to take it off?
Somebody upstairs decided that we needed to rethink, and so we were taken off the air for 18
But
months.
that was a... I know I was the director of that, but that was a really good story.
Yeah.
Well written, well performed. It's really good.
Well, I hope it was an embarrassment when they'd taken it off and said, "Oh, God, what are we cancelling here?"
Because it's, you know, you look at some of the writing today, in which you've got 1 or 2 plots going on, and you look at how many layers there are in this story and the quality of the cast. I mean, it's
Brilliantly
tremendous
script edited
show.
as well.
Oh, thank you, Anna.
Yes.
Yes.
By your twin.
I was ferocious when it came to full stops.
Whatever happened to Graham Harper?
That's what they all say.